Hello everyone, and here, the little Frenchie in Big Texas. Welcome to the channel, welcome to the kitchen. And today we are going to preserve meat, more specifically chicken and fish, for long-term food storage. And what I want to do is vacuum seal and then put in the freezer. So, I live in the greater Houston area. We just got hit with Hurricane Beryl, and the power grid did not hold, unfortunately. So we had here in this house 3 days of power outage, meaning without a generator you lose everything. And this is really what happened here. I lost everything in the fridge, but also in the freezer. And the freezer is a very big one, and it was packed. So quite a bit of losses here, because I had some good meat in there, but slowly I'm gonna restock it, starting here with chicken and fish. Looking at it positively, I realized I had not cleaned that freezer for so long. When I had to empty it, going in the back of the drawer, I realized I had things that were way past the date and probably not good anymore, and I should have thrown away anyway. So this is a good thing. It got a very deep clean, emptied all the shelves, took the shelves out, washed them, so that was positive. It should have been done a long time ago. But yes, need to restock here. But that made me think I'm gonna have to keep it up now, not as full, and keep rotating and cleaning it up regularly. So let me know here, put in the description below, how often do you clean your freezer? When was the last time you actually cleaned it up, reviewed what you had inside, make sure it was correct in terms of expiration dates, and clean the shelves, because it's a lot of work. But let's get started here with, I have salmon and chicken. So this is my salmon here, way too much, especially given the girls are not too much into it. So I'm gonna cut it in smaller pieces, probably 3 per salmon. Keep 1 or 2 for lunch today, and the rest vacuum sealing. And to vacuum seal, I have my NutriChef. No advertisement for any vacuum sealer in particular. That I have a few at home. This one was the closest one. And I have some bags here that I'm gonna cut to pretty much fit the piece of meat I want to not freeze dry. I want to vacuum seal here. But that's actually a good point. The other option would be to freeze dry. So I am not doing it right now because this is something I want to eat within the next few months, year, hopefully. I'm not gonna let it sit again in that freezer for years. This is meant to be rotated and kept in there just in case for a year or 2 max, but I'm not planning for this here to be long term. If I were to freeze dry, I would probably cook it first, season it the way I want it, and once it's cooked, afterwards I would freeze dry. So it would be a different process. Here I'm not preparing the meat, I am just saving it as is in the freezer. If you are enjoying this video so far, why don't you give it a like and subscribe to the channel? And please let us know in the comments below, how do you preserve your meat? Do you vacuum seal? All this we're gonna wash, pretty dirty. I'm gonna change, and now we are going to vacuum seal here. Yeah, I don't want anything too dirty getting into my vacuum sealer. Dry, yeah, it's a bit moist for the food. It's not that dry here. Salmon is not the driest, but yeah, we're gonna And that is it. Ready to go in the freezer. The last step is to write the date right here. Let me find my Sharpie. So, that is it. Salmon, done. Next one. For the chicken, I tried to make my life a bit easier here. I bought these drumsticks from Costco here, organic, no hormones, no steroids. They're already vacuum packed and leak resistant, so they're ready to be put in the freezer. So all I'm gonna do here is just cut each pack separately. I might actually open one to use for lunch today and just, I think you got 4 per pack, so I'm gonna cook 2 for the girls and just vacuum seal the rest in a smaller bag. But for the chicken, what I do need to vacuum seal are these packs here. So these are not made to keep forever in the freezer. They're not vacuum sealed, so I'm gonna change the packaging here, put them in some vacuum sealed bags and ready to be put then in the freezer. So very little preparation here. I cut these bags, made sure I was going straight between the lines, not to cut the seal of each one. So I went pretty slowly here, just having this video times 2 or 4. Looks quick, but it wasn't. So for the breasts, they are pretty big and thick, and we like it a bit thinner here, so I usually cut them in half in the middle. It allows for quicker cooking here, and it's also easier to split with the girls. Alright, last step here is to organize all this food in the freezer and not to have a mess. So here I've already got a bag of mahi. I'm gonna put my salmon right there and put the chicken right here. So these are my chicken breasts and the drumsticks in front. All right, all these, so we have the fish, the chicken, and here is a start of a beef with these grass-fed beef patties from Costco that are actually pretty decent. So we're starting slowly to restock here. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, as always, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel as well, and go and check out my poll question from last week. What is for you the most important item in your freezer? Answer to the poll, post a comment either at the poll or in this video and let us know. The meat is pretty high up on the list, but I have to say, for me, I like to have some frozen veggies and fruits as well. Mango chunks are delicious in smoothies, and I like these French cut green beans as well. So a few things to have. Of course, if you ask the kids, top of the list is gonna be the ice cream. So we got quite a few already in there, but it's not the most expensive item to replace in the freezer. The meat definitely is. So pretty happy here. We're just missing a few steaks maybe, but it's getting there.